Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. And in this video I will be making a carrot cake. So I am adding 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. 2.5 cups flour. I will be adding 1 cup of white sugar or granulated sugar. I am just about to pour up the butter. This recipe requires a 1/2 cup of melted butter, so this will be sitting to the side for a little bit before I can actually pour it into the bowl. So I will continue pouring the rest of the sugar in now because I'm using a 1/4 cup. So I had to put about 4 of them in there. And I'm continuing on to add, next is 1 cup of brown sugar. Then next I will be adding 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda and then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now I will be adding 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. So all I'm doing is just mixing the ingredients together so they're more evenly distributed throughout the flour. Now I will be adding 1 cup of vegetable oil. 1/2 cup. But I have canola oil, which is pretty much the same thing. 1 cup. Now I will be adding the 4 large eggs. And honestly, I don't know the difference between large or medium size eggs because I don't know. Honestly. Does anyone out there know the difference? Because I definitely don't. Are they different colors or something or what? Because I could never tell. Unless I like bright them both and try to like weigh them or something. And of course I'm washing my hands because who doesn't wash their hands after touching raw eggs or meat? And finally I will be adding the last few ingredients. 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Then I will be adding that 1/2 cup of melted butter. Melted butter. But before I stir in the last ingredient, I want to make sure I blend all this together, all the wet and the dry ingredients, which turns out to be a little thick. That's a little thick, in my opinion. I had to make sure to look over the ingredients once over because I felt that I might have missed something because they're so thick, which isn't normal for me to see in a cake mixer. So I'm now adding the carrots. About to blend that together, but it's gonna feel even more thicker after I start blending those together. Oh, yes I can. Why is it so thick?
Never had a thick cake batter before.
So with that being said, I decided to add this coconut water
Let's do it. Coconut
with
water.
pineapple into
Pineapple.
the mixture to thin it out just a little bit because it was a bit much, and I was hoping that it won't break the spatula because I've had that happen to me before when I was doing cooking dough. So I do not want that to happen to this, but at least this one is with a wooden handle. The other one was with like a plastic handle. So one is stronger than the other, definitely. Now I'm about to oil the bundt pan real good because I'm not going to have it stick to the bottom. Unfortunately, that changes with the stupid idea I came up with. So you'll see later. You know, gotta have it, you know, in every nook and cranny. Because I had so many times it has stuck to the inside of it, and I didn't want it to happen. And the last cake I did, it was actually pretty good. It didn't stick.
So I want everything to stick.
And I'm now about to add the flour. This is a technique I learned from my mother.
Okay.
Because I used to watch her when she made our cakes. Well, she didn't make that many because she only like made it on our birthdays. But I think she did do pie pans this way. Also.
Way too much. So it's not making a mess. It's too much.
I'm doing all this like it's really going to matter what I'm about to do next.
And
this was not a good idea. Putting powdered sugar on the inside. Is this could be a whole disaster? You will see later after it's cooked.
Okay. Oven hasn't preheated yet. Because it's only on 315 and I gotta bake it at 400. And the recipe was actually for 2 like 9-inch pans, 2 thin 9-inch pans, but I don't have it. So, and there's like a frosted recipe to go with it, and I don't want to do that either. I don't like frosting. I think it's done. Stop this right off the thing.
So, after this part, I decided to put it back in the pan. I did not sew that, so we're going to pretend that this didn't even happen. So, I put it back in the pan. I just sliced it like that. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Please leave feedback. Please press the like button and share if you like.